everybody, it's Melissa. Welcome back to my channel. Okay, I was about to have a panic thing there. I thought, oh no, I didn't prepare any nail tips, but I did. Alright, so I have November's box here today for Maniology, and I'm super excited to open it because, here are the plates from the Christmas box, and I'll just give you a little peek here. How beautiful the snowflakes, guys, are so pretty. This is just some of the plates. We've got some lovely frames here, some verbiage there, and all these cute little animals. Can't wait to use these. But this is also a Christmas plate, and the things that go in here, I think, are going to just like pair up so nice with what was in the Christmas box. So this one, let's get started. Look here, this is just an indication of what's in there, and let's get started. Can't wait. I'm going to take it out of the box and just put the things on the desk so that this box won't be in the way. Because they take up a lot of room. So again, this is the Mani by Me. Is it called Whimsical Winter? Oh no, it's called Tinsel Trinkets. So it says, unwrap a world of dainty holiday delights with this month's Mani by Me box, inspired by the charm of handcrafted ornaments and vintage holiday trimmings. Tinsel Trinkets captures the magic of the season in delicate detail. Twinkling Trinkets, which is MXM 163, features a flurry of hand-drawn patterns. Think garlands, snowflakes, ornaments, festive flourishes. Dainty Delights 164 adds layering elements like trees, candy canes, and ornaments to build your dainty holiday scene with charm and creativity. So we got some layering we tried. To complement these designs, we've included 2 polishes to match the festive flair, poinsettia and winter green, which is a muted sage, and I'm telling you, that's my color, that's my jam. So complete your look with this month's bonus, a rose gold detail brush, perfect for precision painting and intricate accents. I'm so glad to get a new brush, and no stickers. So this is the Mani that they did. Look how pretty it is. These are the 2 colors. It looks like maybe with coconut or marshmallow. It may be just plain white, but it doesn't look white. Maybe it says over here, I don't know. Let's see. Yeah, it says an off-white. So I would say either coconut or marshmallow. And it tells you just how to do it. You just have to isolate and not double stamp, but you take the things off you don't want, stamp it, take things other off, and then stamp it, and then you end up with that. So you will have to use some sticky base, not sticky base, sticky base coat, because of the time that will, dwindle away while you're doing that. So here we go. Those are the 2 cards that came with it, and I love this. Is this adorable? It's a sloth. Oh, I love it. I love the animals. Look at that. That's so cute. Let's sit this over here. Go ahead and let's get this opened up. Let's just take a look at the brush first. Since it's rolling around here, it's determined to be like, hey, Melissa, you're going to love me. Probably will. Ooh, it's got a nice, it's light, but, oh yeah, look at this. This is very, very intricate. Be perfect for the tiniest areas of reverse stamping, and I think it's pretty close to, I'm looking for it over here. This is one we got last year from them. Let's look at them and see where they are. Pretty similar. I think the one from last year, maybe a tiny bit smaller, but this is great. It's in between this and what I call the short one. So yeah, awesome. And in between, that's exactly what I need. Love that. I love the color and everything. Really pretty. Nice. You can't go wrong when you give out tools, I don't think, anyway. Okay, let's open these polishes up and see what they look like. Oh my goodness. I knew this was a very beautiful glitter, but my word, I didn't realize it was that gorgeous. Look at that. So this is wintergreen and B569. This is poinsettia, sorry, poinsettia, B568. So if you're not subscribed to get it monthly, you can go on the site and purchase this box just one at a time. They are set up like that now. So let's put those there. Let's look at the boxes. Or boxes, I was putting in the trash. The plates. So let's get a little bit of, as Tiana likes to say, some ASMR. If I can get it started off of here. I'm looking through the camera. Hold on a minute. I'm going to have to look through underneath it. I may have to get my little tweezers. Usually they're the best thing to start it with, but maybe I can get it with this. I don't know. Let's see. I think so. All right, you all ready? Here we go. Looks like a new phone. Kinda. All right. Woo. Pretty. All right, let's look at this. So again, I'm looking at it through the phone and not through this. I want to look at this just one moment. Okay, it says let it snow. Let it snow. We've got, let me get it right here where it's clear. Okay, we've got the wreath, merry and bright, some double stamped stars, snowflakes, gingerbread, just some little elements here. Double stamped stocking, the candy cane. Here's another stocking. Sieste Noel, Happy Holidays, the bell. Oh, these would be so cool to reverse stamp. You don't have to, but they would be really cute to reverse stamp some of these and put on nails. So that is the first plate. Let's look at the second one. Am I gonna need my little stick? Probably. Let's see. We're gonna also, I need to go ahead and after I show you this, we're gonna polish up a couple of the nails and let them be drying so that we can actually stamp on them. Okay, here we are. Ooh, cute. Let's see. This is Holly Jolly. Some snowflake Santa, the angel. I love snowman. I always love to get snowman. A ho, ho, ho. A gift. Oh, I love the trees like this. And there's that little deer. Oh, so cute. And look at all of these little elements down here that if you want a little something, or if you're like me and you chopped your nails off and they're just now starting to, you know, get a little growth on them, and you need a smaller image. Look how small these are. But I mean, this would fit on my nail, a little nail. So there you go. Here are some ornaments. Again, just the winter. There's mittens, and there is a somebody help me. the magic. It's not a magic ball. What am I trying to say? Oh my gosh. Words, Melissa. I'll think of it in a minute. Okay. And there's more ornaments and trees. Ooh, this is the one that I think that was on the Manny that they did, maybe. I'd have to double check. Snowflakes. And these are some lights, looks like. So cute. It's really cute. Both of the plates are super cute. So let's get some nail tips, which I have ready over here. And let's lay down something for the plates. But first, I want to put a coat of each one of these on. And I want to, like, see how they stamp over each other. So I'm going to go ahead and do that and let them dry, and then I'll be right back. Hey, I am back. I have swatched the polishes. I want to show you how well they show up. This one actually shows up nicely over obviously white, but it actually is going to show up over a darker color, even black. This one, look at that. Wow, it's just got that beautiful, beautiful shimmer. It's just so pretty. I mean, it screams holidays, doesn't it? This is year-round, definitely year-round, but beautiful together. Beautiful together. So the first thing I always like to do when I get a box is stamp one over the other to see how they do. And the ombre nail I just created with a little makeup sponge. Just put some on there and just roll it right across. And you can do it like that. You can do like 3 colors. You can do a radial gradient and put it in the center. I like the makeup sponges. I use them, and then when I'm done with it, I'll just take the scissors and cut the very end off. I have a brand new sponge to use. So, okay, so let's just do a basic stamping over of the colors, one over each other, which are the 2 that came in the box, to see how they do, how they hold up. So let's get a full nail design to stamp. So we're going to stamp over this one. So let's get it up here and get it ready to be stamped over by the green. Let's use the trees, why don't we? Because they are trees after all. And this is green. I am going to use either this one or this stamper. This is my love right now. I love, this is essentially, if you have a monocle stamper, the stamper head, I think, is identical. The thing for me, this is from Clear Jelly. The reason that I love this one so much more is that I fought with the, I really did try to use the monocle. I tried so hard. But the thing I love about it is because I have so much more room to hold on to it right here. I can put it in my hand this way. I can put my, you know, I've got a good grip on it. Also, when I'm holding on to it, I found I can center things much better because I've got a good grip on it. I can, you know, hover it over. I've got this wide range to see through it. I do better with this. Now, sometimes full nail designs just pick up better with the ice cube stamper, which is my next favorite. Other than if I'm picking up really small things, and I'm gonna always go for the little double end stamper if you don't have one of those and you want. So anyway, let's go ahead and try the trees with the clear jelly stamper and see how it does. If it doesn't stamp well, we'll use the ice cube. So apply a good amount of polish. It's great. Oh, let's see how this one does. It's my office air is on in here, so I'm gonna restamp that. And then again, like I said, sometimes it's just, you need the square, I don't know how to explain it, the full nail sometimes just does better with the ice cube stamper. And I do like that stamper. I use it a good bit. So let's see. Let's do. See what I mean? It's perfect. So let's just go ahead and stamp this over. Just a plain stamp here. One and done. And it does show up nicely, the green. It's not like in your face, but it's very pretty. And it does show up over the, I can't remember the name of it. the new one, shall I say? This one is wintergreen. Why that doesn't seem like wintergreen to me. Poinsettia. Poinsettia. Why can't I even remember that? Okay, so I have a feeling the pink is gonna really be slamming on this green. Let's see if it is. So what seems to make me think of poinsettias that I would want to pick up a whole nail image and put on there? Let's look at this other plate too. This is really pretty. Let's do this one with this color. And you're gonna want on these designs like this, oh gosh, not that much, but you're gonna want a lot of polish because there's a lot of little lines in there that you need to get picked up. I'll flip my scraper because it had green there still on the edge. I want to get as good a pickup as possible. And you look again, I mean, that's how quick that thing's dry. So cannot be the least bit slow. Not even like slow, but I mean, you gotta be like Speedy Gonzalez to get it picked up. All right, let's try again. Okay, I'm gonna also kind of weave this back and forth to hopefully get down into all these little grooves. I'm gonna try to give it just a second to sit. Ooh, I can hear the glitter. Did you hear that? I'm sure you did. No, we didn't hear that, Mel. Okay, now let's try. Better. So let's stamp it over. Yeah, that's pretty. It's raining here. If you hear noise, that's what it is. Really nice. Really nice. You'll look even more beautiful once I put the smudge free on, but I will spare you all that and show you the end result. So let's see, what else did I have on my mind that I was gonna do? I didn't know exactly what I wanted to do on this ombre. I still don't. But on this one, we are gonna do one of the nails that is in the manicure, which is this little nail right here. And we're gonna isolate out and then restamp that back, okay? And whoop, I had it propped up. It doesn't want to prop up anymore. Let's see. Get back everything back here in frame. It's this image right here. I'm going to flip it. And we are going to first pick up what are we going to pick up first? The green, I think. Maybe. Yeah, we're going to pick up the green first. And I'll take out the little line, and I'm going to use this to do it. They gave us some tools once that were silicone tools that were meant for isolating and things, but I never could get them to. Sometimes they would work and sometimes they wouldn't, so I would rather use one of these, and since this is a pretty close proximity, I don't have a huge dotting tool. If it's a large area, I will use a large dotting tool. So I was thinking about what color I need to pick up first with, and it's going to be this green. Oh, my gosh, dropped it almost. Oh my goodness, let's see, did I even, I dropped it in my lap. Let's see if it's got everything on there. I think it does. Oh, I don't know. I want a better pickup than that. Sorry, guys. It's like my air just kicked on, or heat, or it's my heat. It's not air here today, I can tell you that. In Tennessee, it's definitely heat. Okay, we're gonna go with this, and I'm gonna start taking out the little dotted lines that goes in between these. And we will have to use some sticky base when we plop this down onto the nail, because everything's drying so fast. Even though this is coming off pretty easy, I don't think that it would stick. So going to remove this, coming up really nice using this little thing. And I do not have, I have my glasses on and not my contacts in today, so I don't have the ability to put on my huge glasses that really magnify everything. So we'll see how well I isolate this when it comes all down to the end of it. Anyway, it'll be close enough anyway. I'm gonna use a piece of tape to take off this on the side over here. Oh, let's see. Just down the side. To me, I like tape when it comes to stuff like this. These little spare bits that are hanging on right here. Now it just cut back off. My heat just cut back off. All right, it's definitely warm in here for sure. Okay, I'm gonna clean this real quick, and then we are going to go ahead and we're gonna go ahead and put the sticky base on, I think. I think that's what I want to do. No, I don't. I want to use another stamper, and I want to pick up, I'm going to drag out the one from last year's Christmas box that I've used and abused. Look at it. 12 Days of Christmas last year. It was used all the time. So, if you haven't caught the 12 Days of Christmas videos of mine and would like to watch them, they are there in their own playlist. And if you're trying to get in the spirit for Christmas, it was so much fun. I'm doing it again this year, and I'm getting ready to get started recording here in the next couple of days. Working on trying to get my office in order. You know, having everything having my office clean. I can't work in chaos, or I can, but not well. So, all right, so this one, I need to close the lid, and we're gonna open up this one. And this time we're gonna be leaving, hopefully all these beautiful little lines are gonna show up really well. And we are gonna be taking out the larger things. So, let's see. Mel, what are you doing? Okay. To make sure the lines showed up. Yeah, they're faint, but they're there. It's really really weird. But we're going to be taking off the actual images. And then we will be putting down just the little dotted line, which you can see them starting to show up now. And it's just easier to use 2 stampers to do it, I think, than it is one. And trying to come back over, that way you can do it all in one go with your sticky polish. You can also use Orly Bonder. Actually, my preference is Orly Bonder because it stays sticky longer, but it's absolutely whatever you prefer. I use them both. Let's see, I don't want to get into my lines over here. No, get away from that line. Let's see. But I'm gonna go ahead and get all this off of here, and then I will be right back. Save y'all from sitting here watching this. I'll be right back. We're back. I do have those isolated. Just took my time. I actually ended up using a piece of tape to get out the large images inside of this. And I like to use the corner edge of the tape to go in there and just, a lot of times you can just touch it and it'll take the whole thing. And then when the edges are have polish on them, you just take the scissors and cut it off and start again. So that's what I did to get those out, because the dotting tool had it was dry, the image was dry, and it just wasn't working great. So we're gonna try and go ahead and do that now. Making sure I'm in frame here. So this is the sticky stamping polish. Is that right? Sticky base coat. Well, I don't want to call it. I call things by the wrong name. I always have this little orange dot on this so I don't mess it up with the smudge free. So there you go. So again, let us sit here for just a few seconds to let it start to dry, and think about what we're going to do on these other nails over here. I would love to put this little deer on here. It's so cute. Somewhere, I don't know, but it's adorable. I'm thinking about what to put here. Lots of choices. If you all, I could do a couple of the little images that are layered, if y'all would like to see those. We could do that. This is a gift, of course, and there's your last step. This is a poinsettia. We could just do a few of those on that last nail over there if you'd like. We can do that. Since y'all aren't here to be like, hey, yeah, that's what I do. Maybe we'll put Happy Holidays on that and just make it pop. Yeah, Now we got to figure out what color we're going to do it in. But we will. Okay, let's see. That tree is adorable as well. Ugh, decisions. Okay, but let's see. We have one decision. We don't have any decisions to make about this one. Just got to wait. And I'm terribly impatient, but it's good. Okay, so we're going to go first in with the this one. And we're going to put it down. Okay. Here we go. So cute. And then we're going to come straight in with the lines, and there are some little bits and pieces there, and we're going to say, hey, I did my best isolating that in like 5 minutes. Okay. So we're going to try to get it lined up in between. Do I have it? Make sure which way looks better. Ooh, I touched it down in one little spot there. I think I'm just going to go with this right here. It may not be perfect, but it doesn't have to be. And obviously mine is not. But you can see the lines are remotely between where they're supposed to be. I have a couple little lines left here. I am thinking about putting right here. It's missing a spot right there. That's the good thing about that. So you can come back in if you're like missing a place. There's like a little spot right there. Ugh, okay, good enough, right? For a practice one. So there's that. That one's done, and we will smudge free over that. So let's put some happy holidays, and let's do it in bright white, and then we can always decide if we want to add a second color over it. But I think that, was it happy holidays, or this ho 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 is super cute as well. It's also pretty good size. We could do, well, I don't want to reverse stamp, so I was gonna say we could do that. This would be really cute. Let's see. There's Holly Jolly. That's really cute. I could do that and then do like the darker green. Let's do this. Let's pick up Holly Jolly in white. I don't know if I can get it in one go, but I'm gonna attempt it. Probably not, but we're gonna try. We're gonna give her a go, right? Get her done. See if we can anyway. I'm gonna scrape sideways. Okay. And I'm gonna use this. And there you go. That's how you get your image. It's got 2 colors on it. And we're gonna just put this right here in the center. Holly Jolly. I think there's a little stem missing off the Y, but it could always be filled in with a tiny little brush that we just got. That's cute on there. So that was that. Last minute decision. It's a cute little thing. Okay, and then on this other one, we're gonna just practice a few little layered stamps. Okay, so I'm gonna grab some red for a candy cane, and we're going to put down white first. We're going to be picking these up with the stamper I said never be without, or for me at least, never be without the stamper right here. It's my go-to for small things. It's just perfect for these tiny little things, and you can kind of Hulk smash without the fear of, like, you know, it not working. You can press down pretty good to pick it up. So where'd my piece of tape go? I think I threw it away. Get this off of here. There we go. Tape just works really good for me anyway, for getting a quick clean up off of your plate. And then we are going to get, with red, we're going to come back in and pick up the second part of the candy cane, which are the stripes. Again, I'm going to swap that same direction so that it's over that other one, and I'm just going to be hopefully grabbing what I need, which is pretty much accurate. And then we're going to do the best we can, line it up. I have to hold my breath when I'm doing that. But there's a little candy cane, so cute. And let's see, here is a snowflake. Let's go ahead and take this off. This is a longer one than I normally do. I normally don't do them this long. So we're gonna pick up this little stocking in red. I should just leave red and white and green open probably. So our little stocking, Again, gonna grab it. Tape is your friend when you're in a hurry and everything's drying and you're like, I need to get it on the nail. Tape is the best friend. Okay, so then we're gonna come in and add all the accent, the white trim, the snowflakes on it. And again, I'm gonna scrape. Oop, didn't scrape very hard at all. Grab it. Again, come back in here. It's just the fastest way to grab it. Okay, we are going to just gonna sit at the top. So here we go. There's our little stocking. Let's see what else we will do, and then we will be all finished. And I think this plate is just lovely. Let's do a snowman and a snow. I always say snowman. Why do I always say that? I don't know why I do, but I do. Let's use, I'm trying to think of which one would be better for a gingerbread man. I like chalk. It's a little bit orange and out of our color scheme we're going for, but we're just doing some individual little things. So we're gonna go and pick him up. I like a little bit of orange in my gingerbread. Look at that. I have to clean anything up on this one. I'm gonna just go turn them whatever direction suits my fancy at the moment. So that little guy's on there sideways. And you can put enough of these on here that it look like you designed your own full nail design. There we go. Again, no cleanup. I love that. So I have to like steady my hands because I kind of, until I see it touch down, like I'm not sure. Okay, so we need a couple more on there, at least a couple more. All right, excuse my bracelet clanging. I took my Lotus mat up, and let's do this holly, because it's kind of, if you didn't exactly know what you were looking at, you might not know what you're looking at down here on the bottom. But they're holly leaves, and then the berry and the ribbon. So we need the holly leaves. I've got Emerald City here. I'm gonna grab those. You can see how quick these can come together for yourself a cute little nail. Holly. Again, not having to clean anything up like that. Putting down holly leaves. And we're gonna pick up the berries and the bow right here. Wow. This is unusual to get them without having to clean up a little something, but I'm not gonna complain. Oh, steady mail, steady mail. Okay, there you go. There's that. We need another little something down here on this corner. And let's see, what are we gonna put? We got a present. We've got an ornament. We've got that star is kind of big. They're getting bigger as we go over this direction, it looks like. Let's do the present. So let's reverse it and let's do a red gift and white trim. I think that's what I want to do. Yeah, is that what I said? A red gift. A red gift. I think we've got enough room on this corner down here to do this. This is one of the few times I leave my polishes. Look at that. Woo, I love that. I love it. Which direction still want to have it go in? Like kinda, sorta. It might be hanging off a little bit over here. But it's okay if it is, but it's not. Because, you know, nothing's perfect. So, again, come in and grab your little ribbon. Look at that. Just one of those stamping juju days. Or okay. I'm not gonna say anything too quick because, and now just to complete our little nail look, kind of tie it together, bring it together. Ooh, I hope I'm not driving anybody crazy. I did take my, like I said, when I had my Lotus mat down, my charm did not cling on my desk, and I notice it's clanging again, but it is very special to me. It is my mother who passed away in 2016. It is a charm that has her fingerprint on it that they took when she passed away. So it's something very, very dear to me. So I hope that you'll be patient and not be too upset with me. We're just gonna come in here and just put some cute little dots and snowflakes, whatever you want to think they are. It's like Bob Ross. You can't, you know, just don't. There's no mistakes, just happy accidents, right? And I never know when to stop when it comes to doing these. It's like one of those things I have a real problem with. I am like, oh, but it needs one up there. Hold on. My nail's wanting to come off of the base. It's probably saying, hey, you, stop. That's enough. And it is. I need to stop. Okay. It's cute. I like that. Look at that. We created our own little full nail design all on our own, as Stitch says. I found a family all on my own. All right. So let me put the smudge free on it and I'll be right back to show you the end. Here we are at the end. Look at this adorable little nail we created ourselves. It's so cute. All the little elements, the little layered stamping elements. And we have our little ombre with Holly Jolly. The isolated one, you can see a little couple of areas here where a couple of things were left on there. It's okay. That's still cute. If somebody's that close on your nails, tell them to back off. They don't need to be that close. Look how pretty these are. One and done stamp. So let me know in the comments which one is your favorite. I think this one's my favorite. But then again, this is just my vibe for holidays. I would probably go back and put snowflakes on this one too, because it looks like it's bare, but I like them. I think they're all cute. Yeah, let me know what you think in the comments, guys. I think this is a great box for Christmas, for November. Love it. Love it, love it, love it. Thanks, Maniology.